Hello, my name is Charles Peter, a registered and practicing valuer from Nairobi, Kenya, and welcome to another episode of A Tip from My Valuer. And today we are answering the question, how expensive are valuers? Now to take you from the discussion we have had that valuers are controlled. They are registered by the government. They are professionals whose practice is controlled. And so they operate under the law, which means valuers don't charge the much they feel like. They don't look at your face and realize this guy is so rich, so we're going to charge him more. This one we need, we cannot afford. No, there is a scale of fees that valuers have been given, that has been prescribed to valuers by the government. And if valuers go against that scale of fees, you can always, as we said, you can always appeal that decision for them to charge you more. And their fees can be taxed by a court of law. Again, the Valuers Act, Chapter 532, there are regulations that it provides how much a valuer should be able to charge you. There is a scale of fees that have been provided. But allow me to say also from the onset, it also depends with the work that they are doing. There are valuers who would wish to charge per hour of engagement if the work is too much, and the valuers will just engage the scale of fees. According to the scale of fees that have been provided by the government, for most common valuations, the minimum valuation fee we're talking about is 20,000. Let me put it 20,000 because there is 15,000, the minimum fee. But then remember, the valuer has to visit the property. We call those disbursements. Maybe they have to do a search on your land. They have to buy a survey map. And so when you add all that, it comes to allow 20,000. So if you're thinking of engaging a valuer and your property value is less than 2 million, plan with allowed 20,000 or thereabouts. Again, that is without counting taxes because the services of a valuer are taxable. If your property value is in excess of 2 million, the scale of fees provides that for up to 2 million, the valuer will charge you 20,000. But then that is 1% of that value. If it goes beyond, then they have to add something. That is 0.25% of the excess value. What do I mean? If your property's value is 10 million, just remove the 2 million because that is already charged 10, the 10%, that is 20,000. Put that 20,000 aside. Then come to the 8 million. What you do with the 8 million, multiply with the 0.25%. If you have your calculator, it will give you another 20,000. So what is the total fee that the valuer will charge you? 20,000 plus 20,000, that is 40,000. Of course, you have to add disbursements. Remember, the valuer has to travel where the property is. They have to buy searches. They have to buy maps. And they also have to provide several services here and there. Again, this is something that you can be able to agree. But if your property value is 10 million, work with allowed 40,000. And you can apply that scale to any other value. Of course, it also changes if the valuation is for a different purpose. If it's plant and machinery, again, the figure changes because the scale is different. If you're talking about furnitures, the scale is, again, different. If it's rental assessment, it is different. So it depends with what is the value of your property, and again, what is the purpose for that particular valuation. This is Charles Peter, a registered and practicing valuer with our tip from my valuer, a tip from my valuer. Have yourself a beautiful day, and thank you so much.